I don't mind paying. I don't mind paying for Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a phenomenal game, and anybody that's bitching or whining about it, they could see the door. So, Arc Raiders going free to play, that sounds pretty scary to me. And I'm not joking at all. I want Arc Raiders to stay far, far away from a free to play model, right? Now, initially, if you folks did not know, Arc Raiders was going to be a free to play title. It had that premise built in from jump, right? At one time. Now, with some given time, the devs decided to actually switch to a premium model, which I, for one, really welcome. Really welcome. Okay, now we had this bit of news here flash on the internet, right? According to the Polish Epic Game Store, the game was labeled as a free-to-play title. Now, after seeing that, I immediately jumped out and outcried, saying that please let this be a mistake. I do not want Arc Raiders to be free-to-play. And I'm going to explain to you guys why in this video here. And if Arc Raiders goes free to play, boy, we might be in some trouble. We might be in some trouble here. So with that said, I must ask you the question of the day. Do you feel like Arc Raiders needs to go free to play? Or do you feel like Arc Raiders should remain a premium product? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. There is no right or wrong answer. I honestly want to just hear from my community. Let me know how you feel below. So if you like this video here, make sure that you give it a big like. And if you care to stay up to date on anything Arc Raiders related, consider subscribing to the channel today. Boy, these Abel Green rants, this one's going to be good. Monetization undermining gameplay. Let me repeat that for you folks again. Monetization undermining gameplay. Now, if Arc Raiders is to go free to play, which I hope to God it doesn't. Oh my gosh, I hope it does not. Gameplay will be the subsequent hit that the game takes, okay? Anytime you have a free-to-play title, typically gameplay ends up suffering. The overall quality of an experience within a game ends up suffering. You guys have seen plenty of games that have gone free-to-play or inherently went live service for some dumb reason or another, and you notice over time that the game decays from what it first presented as, right? Typically, games start off pretty good in the free-to-play sector, right? They start off pretty solid. But as time wears on, you start seeing the holes in the project, and you start to see that quality isn't really a priority with most free-to-play titles, right? Especially within the shooter realm. And ultimately, the pressure here might force the devs to prioritize designing their game around profit and not fun. And that could be something that could be very detrimental to Arc Raiders as a whole. Arc Raiders right now, in my opinion, is ready to go, damn near ready to go, right? The game is almost perfect to me in every way, shape, and form. And trust me, it is hard to please your boy. But with that said, if Embark Studios decides to flip the switch to free to play, I think they'll be making a grave mistake, because I find a lot of devs over time don't find the balance between healthy monetization and gameplay when they decide to go free to play. So the next issue that I would have ultimately is going to be cheaters. It's just something that's blatant and something that's really obvious. Okay, if Arc Raiders was to go free to play, cheaters will run rampant in their game. I don't care what devs say, how they care to prevent cheaters from infiltrating their games. They end up fucking infiltrating their games. So cheaters will be very prevalent within Arc Raiders, which would really upset me. And I do not want that shit to happen. So free to play in that facet welcomes a onslaught of people trying to hack and exploit your game in every way, shape, or form, and your boy does not want to go for that. Also, you bring in a demographic of just churn and burn type of players. When you have a premium member that is willing to put up some money to enjoy your experience, you get a different quality of a community, right? You get a different type of demographic of people that play your game. I don't mind paying. I don't mind paying for Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a fucking phenomenal game. And anybody that's bitching or whining about it, they could see the door. Okay, they could see the door all the way. This experience is something that us gamers are really enjoying, and I do not want this game to go free to play at all. Again, it's going to open up Pandora's box to a hellacious experience and a lot of holes that would need to be ultimately plugged. And honestly, for Embark Studios' sake, let's avoid all that nonsense altogether and keep the premise of this game being a premium experience. If you don't have the money to play this game, simply don't play it. And let's be honest, live service is not the way to go. Free to play does not work for every shooter around, okay? It just simply doesn't. A lot of developers end up finding out pretty quick that this is pretty fucking hard to sustain. Not unless you're Epic Games and you're able to afford an experience such as Fortnite or PUBG or a few select titles that actually hold a good player base. You don't want to step into the live service realm and go free to play. And Arc Raiders, I feel they're on a good footing with us. And if they stay a premium package title, I feel like that would bode well for them long term, okay? Because live service, you have to deliver content on content on content. You have to entertain, and the entertaining and monetization, all that over time becomes what the game is. A monetary system that devs try to figure out how to get their community to pay money at every angle. I do not want that for Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is something that has integrity and that plays well. I want to keep the game intact, and I feel personally like my audience here feels the same way and echoes my sentiment. If this game was to go free to play, honestly, it would turn me off in the worst way. Not saying that I would not play it, because Arc Raiders fundamentally has it going on in every way, in my opinion, but it would make me hesitant in this game's future, because most shooters, let alone extraction shooters that go free to play, it really becomes a uphill battle. Arc Raiders is the official marathon killer, and I don't care what anybody says. And if you want to hear why, be sure to click this video here, and I'll be sure to see you there.